Hello guys, it's a 6-game NBA slate for January 31st. Starting off with my favorite plays, I like Danny Green here at shooting guard for 4,200. This matchup against Milwaukee at home for Danny Green is a very good matchup for three-point shooters, and Danny Green's going to be needed here out there just to play defense. And in the past this season, Danny Green has received more playing time than usual. His minutes have been in the 30 plus range, and he's actually crept up to towards the 40 high 30s. So he gets the minutes in these matchups where they're gonna need him out there just for defense in these kind of like key games where it's against another playoff team. So here, when Milwaukee has a lot of good players, Danny Green's gonna be out there. And from offensive perspective, Milwaukee gives up a lot of threes to opposing teams. They allow the most attempts, and Danny Green here at shooting guard. It's a position where Milwaukee definitely funnels their defense towards just giving up threes. So Danny Green should be able to get some looks, and again, also you get your steals, blocks. He gets you a little bit of everything. So it's just kind of like a nice floor. Obviously, if he stays out of foul trouble, he should be good here. I really like him. He definitely has some solid upside here, and realistically speaking, like, it's not crazy. It might sound crazy, but he has close to 10x upside here. He's gotten like crazy 40-point games out of nowhere in matchups that don't seem that great, and it's like with all the starters in. So like even with Kawhi, Lowry, expected to play for now, Danny Green still excellent play at only 4,200. And another play, small forward, it's another money saver, is Andre Iguodala, 3.9k here against Philly. Even though Cousins is back, it doesn't really affect Iguodala that much. He's still only 3.9k. He's just a value play like every single night the Warriors are on the slate. And this is going to be a really fast-paced game. Golden State's at home. Philly does turn the ball over quite a bit. So Iggy's a guy that can get you steals and blocks. Again, just kind of like Danny Green, except Iggy handles the ball a lot more. Iggy just has a lot of assist potential, and he hasn't really taken a whole lot of shots. And he's still putting up games where he gets 20, 30 DraftKings points. So he definitely has upside. And if he gets some shots too, just a few additional shots, he definitely can hit like 8x. So Iguodala here, 3.9k, another value play. And with two guys that are cheap, power forward can go a little bit up here. Montrezl Harrell, 6.8k against the Lakers. The Lakers are not good defensively against anything. Montrezl Harrell had a bad game for his standards recently, or last game particularly, but this is the Lakers, and even though it's LA versus LA game, the Clippers are going to be at home, 6.8k against the Lakers. Whoever it is, Zubac, McGee, or Chandler, their defense just isn't that great against centers. So Harrell here, technically, well, he is at home, but kind of like a neutral site game. Harrell is just in an excellent spot here. It's going to be fast-paced, still no LeBron. Harrell, 6.8k. We know the upside that he has. Still no Danilo Gallinari, so Harrell should still get his 25 plus minutes. Definitely can see close to 30, over 30 a little bit. So excellent play here, crazy upside. And in the center, we're going to go up with Joel Embiid, 10.1k. Even though Cousins is back, he's been a little bit still trying to just work his way into his best form. So he's actually been in foul trouble quite a bit, and his minutes are still limited. In a matchup like this against another premier center, Steve Kerr might let Cousins run out there a few more minutes, but Embiid, he's a beast. And Cousins doesn't seem like he's 100% right now, but regardless, Embiid's just a monster here. He's 10.1k. Sure, he's 5 digits, but in a game like this against the Warriors, Embiid understands the significance of this game. He knows the opponent, and the Golden State's been a weakness. A center, Golden State against centers has been a weak point in their defense all year. And still, with Cousins back, they've actually given up some big games like to Al Horford, like we've seen in the past. So it's a good spot for Embiid as long as he doesn't like get hurt, or he's like injured or something, because he's had a back injury recently, so we're gonna have to check and make sure that he plays. But obviously, if you don't like this play, you think like maybe Golden State doubles or something, or they do something funky on the defensive end, sure you can pivot off of him, but he really has a whole lot of upside here. And this is gonna be a really fast-paced game, and it's gonna excuse me, it's gonna have like a lot of just scoring out in general is probably going to be the highest expected team total on the slate, or game total, so it's a great play here. Next, at 4, Draymond Green. So another play from this game. He's only 6.2k. He's had terrific games in the past against Philly. He understands who's on the other side here, who's on Philly, and he's going to step up in these big games. And he's only 6.2k. We know he has triple-double upside. He doesn't need to take a whole lot of shots. Same thing with Iggy. They just produce in so many multiple categories that it's just insane that if they can just hit some shots, they really can just crush value. And Draymond, he's a guy that we sometimes see in the 7k range. And with Cousins back, it doesn't really like affect at least my thinking in general, just because he still got that same triple double upside, and he rested last game too, so he should be fresh here. And this is another just marquee matchup for all these guys. Draymond's a guy that gets up for big games, so I really like him here. And then another center is Ivica Zubac of the Lakers. 5.1k against the Clippers. Clippers are just undersized, and as long as Zubac gets his minutes, obviously this is more of a GPP play. I think you can play him in cash if the lineup does come out before lock, but probably not because it's a 7:30 game. Lakers can always do something funky. They can start Tyson Chandler out of nowhere, or McGee. But it is Gortat's who should start, so probably Zubac would get the start. But Clippers, they've been beaten up by centers all season long. They just aren't big enough. Gortat isn't that great, and Harrell's probably their best option at center, but he's just undersized. So Zubac at 5.1k, he has crazy upside here. He's a guy that definitely can dominate because he is 7 foot, and this is gonna be a fast-paced game again, and he definitely will get the minutes if he's playing well. So I think definitely I like that. And other plays that I really like here on this slate are at guard you have Curry, who's really underpriced here, so I really like that too. D'Angelo Russell, same thing with Shabazz Napier. I think both those guys could be in play, but more GPP because they're playing the Spurs, and definitely on the Spurs, they won last game against the Suns, but their defense was really bad, and I think they probably could step it up a bit here. And they're going to be at home. They're going to get DeMar DeRozan back, so this could potentially turn into a blowout, but obviously, same thing, you see for every slate. You don't want to predict blowouts, but certainly D'Angelo Russell, he's been playing really great lately, but even that, you have the coach just sometimes pulling him out for just defensive reasons, but when he's, got it going, D'Angelo's like just really hot, and he can definitely have, a 50-60 point game here, and he could get you there, but it's definitely a little bit risky because there's blowout concern, and he's also on the road, so you never know. And then if you think maybe he gets benched, Napier could get some minutes or blowout run, that could be a play. Rajon Rondo, 7k, his price is getting up there, but I think he's still got a lot of upside. We know he's a triple-double guy, and he's going to be getting double-digit assists like every night here, especially with no Lonzo. Sure, the Clippers have some defenders like SGA and Beverly, but Rondo's just going to get so many minutes here. He's been playing close to 40, over 40 minutes recently, and there's no Lonzo, and it's just Rondo, Ingram, mainly just handling the ball. So Rondo, tremendous upside. And then Reggie Jackson, I do have to mention because Dallas doesn't really defend point guards that well, and Reggie does play better at home. 4.7k, he's been pretty hot, so maybe you can look there. And then shooting guard Lou Will, 7.2k, really like that against his former team at home. We know the kind of upside that he has. And then Klay Thompson, 5.8k, seems just underpriced being at home. Philly's going to definitely focus on guys like KD and Steph. Klay Thompson at home, we know he can get hot out of nowhere. He has crazy upside. He can just put throw up like a 40-50 point game out of nowhere, real life points. So definitely. And then Luke Kennard, if Reggie Bullock is out. Same thing with Stanley Johnson. Definitely just really like, you're really like, digging deep here. But they could get minutes, especially Dallas isn't really a threatening team. Detroit's at home, Dallas on a back-to-back, so it could work. And then forwards, Giannis 10.6K. He hasn't really been the kind of guy that's been getting you like 78 DraftKings points this year, but you never know because this is a pretty, like spotlight kind of game. And his price does seem a little bit cheap, only 10.6 for Giannis. He's a guy that we've seen over 11K, so definitely has great upside here at this price. And then Kawhi, same thing in that same game. And then for power forward, Blake Griffin, 9.3K. He has upside. Definitely, he's going to be going up against Dallas back to back for them. Blake, we know the upside that he has also. I would lean towards Kawhi probably over Blake, just because of the matchup, the pace of that game, as long as Kawhi plays, obviously. And then Tobias Harris, 8.5K. It's a little pricey now, but with no Gallinari, he should still be playing close to like 40 minutes, and we know the kind of role he's going to have. And definitely, I think you play either Lou or Tobias. I don't want to play all of them, or Harrell. Like maybe you can go Lou and Harrell, but not Tobias or something. But definitely don't play all three, and probably not Lou and Tobias together. And then LaMarcus Aldridge, 8.3K, deserves just a mention because he plays a lot better at home. But DeRozan's back, so probably not. But it is a very good matchup. Who Aldridge should be able to be matched up against Jared Allen, who is a shot blocker but not a terrific defender overall. And then 6.9K Kyle Kuzma. If he returns, he said that he's feeling pretty good. Definitely a nice spot for him. 6.9. He's going to do a whole lot of scoring here. And then Pascal Siakam, 6.2K. He's played pretty well this season against the Bucks. He'll defend Giannis. And Siakam, we know he's really talented. Most improved player candidate. Price is pretty nice here for a game that should be high scoring. And then other centers, Andre Drummond, 8.1K. Seems kind of cheap here. Against Dallas, shirts against DeAndre. Another kind of like big athletic center, but he's only 8.1. Drummond plays better at home too, so you have that to factor in. And then if you're playing GPPs, maybe you throw in like a JaVale McGee, just in case Zubac maybe gets into foul trouble or he's struggling or something. Then they can go with McGee, because LA, they'll play the guy with the hot hand, so it could just be like a total time split, like McGee, Zubac, Chandler all getting minutes, or it could just be like two of them with one guy getting like 30 minutes. So you never know with them, but for me right now, definitely I'm going to put Draymond back in with Zubac, who should get the start. So these are the 6 guys. I would play Iggy over Danny Green here, but Green's got a whole lot of upside too. And then Embiid definitely could pivot off if you don't want to pay for him as your stud. Go to Giannis or someone like that. Harrell, I really like against the Lakers here. And then Draymond, probably my favorite play out of these 6 in general. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck on the slate. And if you really enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And also follow me on Twitter at BobFoles. Link will be in the description below. I'll update just based off of injuries, news that we get throughout the day on the slate. I'll give my top plays out again on there. So follow me to be sure that you're able to see those. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.